Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Lions, and it comes your way next.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Here's Williams to return. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings will try and set up the screen to Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll throw with Lance. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Lance. And that will be incomplete. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Jennings. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jennings. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jennings to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Swift. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is
they go play action here on 1st down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Jennings firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jennings locates Williams along the sideline. Pass is complete. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Lance going to keep it on the option. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. On second down, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that. Right there, they get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jennings. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Lance again going to keep it. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, it could really put them in command before intermission. Yeah,
and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jennings. He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first down, Jennings. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jennings. And he floats one there. Incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Working from the gun, Lance. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making a tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. To throw on 2nd and 6, Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Lance now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in and I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge, a successful one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lance now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, the goal is to get back into this game. The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
To throw, it's Lance. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambo is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they can come out looking real sharp in the second half.
And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jennings. And this one caught along the side. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jennings. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for Detroit. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the 3rd. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
To throw on second down, Jennings. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw, Jennings. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 40 now on second down, Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. We've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Looking to throw on second down. Jennings. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, Jennings. And he goes out right around the 39. Right back to Swift again on second down. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. On the run, it's Oliver. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, able to avoid him. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that 1st down run.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left to the 27-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jennings. That pass caught. It's Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And there's another step. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Detroit's offense ready to take over. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. From the gun on 3rd down, Jennings. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Dana drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play action. Now it's Lance. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. And Lance again going to keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Well, he's had success running the football on this one. That's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Lions offense set to take over. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. To throw on 2nd down. Jennings. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Operating from the gun, Jennings. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, his 2nd sack of the night. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Lions on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9.
This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Jennings. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the 30 on 2nd down, Lance toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Lance.
He's going to float this one.
A big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time here. Lance.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of the first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And some room to work.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to throw. Jennings. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Ross St. Brown from a yard out. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Lance.
James has got it. Complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Lance now on first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance
steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They'll run with a fullback. Juszczyk. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Working from the gun, Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's James.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Lions will take over. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
71 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a 1st down as well.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a carry for Oliver. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 38. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it here with Oliver. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On second down, Swift. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jennings. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He'll get this off to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Throwing his lance on third down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. So out now come the Lions.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 143 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They run. It's Oliver. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.